I want to get down or get over to overseas to Egypt, where thousands of anti-government protesters are again clashing with riot police in Cairo. Bloomberg's North Africa Bureau Chief Mahmoud Kassem is on the phone with us from Cairo. And Mahmoud, tell us, what is the latest on these protests?
Well, since the end of afternoon prayer, about 1 p.m. local time here, they've been building up momentum. And demonstrators are trying to make their way through to the main square of downtown, Tahrir Square. But they're being fought off by riot police who are spraying tear gas.
Wow. I know riots on the street, and I know that the opposition leader, Mohammed al-Baradei, was saying that he was going to join in these protests. There were reports out earlier that he was arrested, then other reports that he was not. Tell us what exactly is happening with him.
Well, it's not exactly clear. As you can imagine, in an event like this, there's a lot of confusion and a lot of unconfirmed reports. So far, I haven't been able to ascertain what exactly has happened to him. Although it seems to me that he's been detained in some area where he was praying, and he's not being allowed to move. That's the reports that I understand to be correct at the moment.
Okay, and what about the government of President Mubarak? What is happening with him?
Well, so far, the only real government official who's come out and said anything about this, it was Safwat al-Sharif, the Secretary General of the National Democratic Party yesterday. And quite frankly, he didn't have much to say, except that he hopes that demonstrations today would be peaceful.
Yes, well, unfortunately, it does not appear that way from the pictures that we are seeing. Tell us a little bit about communication, because what we've had reports are that internet service providers have had to close out their operations there. How are people communicating, and what are they seeing on TV, on local Egyptian television?
Well, actually, local Egyptian television are actually showing images of the rioting. However, they're trying to downplay the numbers. And there was an interesting segment where they muted chants of people asking for an end to the regime. So they're clearly trying to downplay a bit the riots.
Wow, interesting. Mahmoud, thank you so much for joining us, and I want you to stay safe as always. Mahmoud Kassem, our North African Bureau Chief.